member of Devastation Incorporated in this hour.
You know something, Jim Ross, a couple of weeks ago, Skandar Akbar come out and he said, I don't like y'all stinking American music. I don't like your stinking face. Well, let me tell you something. I don't like your stinking Arabian camel breath. And now you see that the Bam Bam Bammer is back, Jack. And anytime you or your men want to walk down Bad Street, you can try it just like tonight. And if you don't like this stinking American country, as you put it, why don't you get your stinking butt out of here and don't let the door hit you on the way out?
Some strong comments from Michael P.S. Hayes will also be telling the fans along the network of some great action in the Universal Wrestling Federation. A lot of big events coming for the first time in many cities this upcoming week. Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned, a super hour, six-man tag action. We'll see Devastation in a big six-man tag match. They say they are the best in the world at six-man matches.
There ain't but one way to find out, baby. Like I said before, ain't no air between us. Bam Bam's back. If you got any guts, put it up, because I said it before. United we stand, divided we fall. Tonight we'll see who's standing and who the hell will fall.
Very strong comments. Michael Hayes. Now let's go up to Mike Wilson.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first from St. Joe, Missouri, at 275 pounds, Mike George. Also introducing from Pensacola, Florida, at 230 pounds, Mike Boyette.
And ladies and gentlemen, the music in the background signifies the pending arrival of the UWF Tag Team Champions, Terry Taylor and gentleman Chris Adams. Michael, I don't know if you saw what happened here last week, but it was one of the most bizarre situations I've ever seen, and Chris Adams made a statement of courage in that situation.
Jim Ross, you know, I wasn't here. Of course you're here because I keep up on everything that goes on in the UWF. From what I understand, Terry Taylor either missed a plane connection or they missed ride connections. Anyway, Chris Adams, as I said before, is not my best friend. The man has overcome more adversity in professional wrestling than a lot of people.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the current UWF Tag Team Champions from England at 235 pounds, gentleman Chris Adams. And from Vero Beach, Florida at 232 pounds, Terry Taylor. This match, one fall or 10-minute time limit.
I'll tell you what, in my opinion, from what I heard, Chris Adams needs to thank Terry Taylor for just having that, I guess, what would you call it, that rocky gut instinct not to give up.
That's exactly right. I thought referee Carl Fergie last week was going to stop that match on several occasions.
Well, we're going to check out a lot of gut checks around here in the UWF. You know, we're going to a lot of places, and we're just going to see who's the premier and who rules this place. You know who does. I say the Freebirds. Now we'll have to prove it to Devastation.
Tonight in the Superdome, tomorrow night in the Omni, tomorrow afternoon, Columbus, Georgia. What a tour it's been, and what great crowds we're going to see this weekend.
Hey, it's a beautiful flying body press by Taylor. I'm going to tell you right now, Boyette and Mike George are two of the most experienced veterans you could have right now going. They are not as polished a tag team as Taylor and Adams, obviously, because they're the champions. But don't you think for 1 minute that you can undersell them or cut them short. They both held numerous titles on various occasions, and they know what it is to be a winner. Even though Boyette has had a little bit of trouble in the past few weeks being a winner, he knows the feeling from before.
Past few weeks, might extend that into maybe the past few months, let's say. But
well,
anyway,
I don't like to get into that. There we go. George unloading. A right to the midsection, a right to the jaw. Now here comes Boyette. Now see, the veteran, he knows to seize the moment. Chris Adams so quick on his feet. Adams bandaged from the laceration, I take it, that he got last week.
Power slam by Chris Adams, exactly right.
Hooked the leg, but I don't think he had Boyette beat enough. Legal forearms to the gut. Boyette has an awkward style, don't he, Jim?
He certainly does. He's a very unorthodox man. In and out of the ring, he's very unpredictable. There's a tag to Big Mike George.
Good tags, you notice they're making. They realize this match here, if they were to win it, that puts them right in line.
Oh, yes, no doubt about it. Now, coming up, ladies and gentlemen, we'll analyze this Chavo Guerrero Gary Young situation. I'm anxious to hear Michael's comments about that a little bit later in the hour. Knee lift by Mike George. Chris Adams, he's got to be still feeling the punishment Michael, of that loss of blood last week. It takes a while, I know, to get back on your feet after something like that.
Sure it does, but you know, it's like, and there he goes, speak of it, they just tore the tape off. And that's what I'm talking about, the experience of Mike George, knowing to go for something that was wounded. I'm sure last week they watched the match and had tapes of it and viewed it. And one of their main primary objects was let's go to that laceration on the head.
Adams being hammered now by Mike George, as Michael Hayes so adeptly described. An upset here would catapult George and Boyette, no doubt about it. And Terry Taylor, who I don't think we've seen yet in this contest, I know is anxious to make the tag.
Well, I guess so. As you said, he got here late last week. I heard he started swinging a suitcase or something. Never even got a chance to put his gear on, so I imagine, you know, his motor's running on, ready to go.
If he'd have taken time to put his gear on, he would have been, the suitcase wouldn't have been as heavy because he would have been without a championship belt, no doubt about it.
That's right, but you tell me who's got their motor running better and ready to go than Bam Bam. Did he destroy some people last week or what?
Everybody. Bruce Pritchard, referees, and others in his path were destroyed.
Well, there's about 3 or 4 others that are on our hit list.
Boyette now trying to get up on the second
Here's the
row.
moment, yes. Goes for a splash. Good move by Adams. Needs to make a tag here, Jim. He's going for the super kick. He goes. He cleaned it. Look, he's out.
Boyette is out. Taylor.
I don't think a tag's necessary.
Well, it probably wasn't. Taylor wanted the tag. Taylor comes in and drops a knee right on the head of Boyette, but that didn't make any difference, I don't think.
No, the super kick was what had it. Look, he was out. He's still out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Hayes and I'll be back with a look at Chavo Guerrero and Gary Young's situation. We'll see Chavo in action, and we'll be telling you about some tremendous upcoming events this weekend right after this timeout.
Ice cream is scrumptious.
Ice cream?
When it crunches.
Ice cream.
That's why I love Nestle Crunch.
Nestle Crunch ice cream bars are scrumptious.
That's why we love Nestle Crunch.
Save the clams.
What's with Wiley?
It's the Monroe Save the Clam sale. Buy Monroe shocks and struts now and save a pile of clams.
Great! More clams
the
for the
clam.
clam bake.
Clam bake?
Nice going.
See your Monroe ride expert today.
When the temperature drops below 30, remember the spark plug that's tested to start below 0. Champion, we go to ridiculous extremes to test the reliability of our spark plugs.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Universal Wrestling Federation. The enthusiasm, excitement at a fever pitch. Tonight in the magnificent Superdome at 7:30. Tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock in Columbus, Georgia's Municipal Auditorium. Tomorrow night, 7:30. First time ever in Atlanta, in the Omni.
Going back home, man.
Dallas,
Going back
Texas
home.
on Tuesday night, San Antonio Wednesday night. We'll talk more about those events specifically to you fans along the local network a little bit later. But recently in Houston, Texas, Michael, Chavo Guerrero and Gary Young, a $39,000 falling out.
Well, you know, it's always been said that friendships have always ended in battle royals. Money always overcomes that. I mean, look, I know myself. Look at what the Angel did to us. All I've got to say is this. The UWF is so heavy and so competitive now. Everybody's vying to be in that top spot, and I think that a lot of changes are going on, and you're probably liable to see a lot more. Gary Young is rising to the occasion because Chavo Guerrero is an established star.
Exactly right. We're going to see Chavo in action in just a few moments. Let's recapture that incident in Houston and show you a special look at Chavo Guerrero before we see him in action.
Congratulations, brother. I'll tell you what, we don't have to wrestle. I'll split 19,000 with you. You keep 19, and I'll keep 19. You can have the trophy 1 week. I can have it 1 week. It doesn't matter. What do you think, man? I mean, you're from Houston and everything. It doesn't matter to me. 19 each, that's fair enough.
Chavo, everybody knows in Houston, Texas that you are just like one of us.
I tell you what, this is the first time that the Paul Bosch Trophy's ever been awarded. A lot of money, $39,000. If you don't mind, let's have one champion tonight in front of all these people. The best man win. Introducing from the Far East at 240 pounds, the Super Ninja.
There's a very mysterious man, and the man that will be his opponent, equally adept in many of the martial arts skills, but a high flyer indeed, as Chavo Guerrero, the pride of Fountain Valley, California, comes to the ring, Michael.
You know, out of experience of wrestling against Chavo Guerrero, he is a very, very good scientific wrestler, very fast.
From Fountain Valley, California, at 225 pounds, Chavo Guerrero.
And the thing that you have to do with a man like that,
Television time remaining.
the thing you have to do, Jim Ross, is keep him on the mat. Don't give him the opportunity to get up on the ropes, start doing his aerial maneuvers. Keep him out of his game plan.
That's great strategy.
He better keep out of the way of that ninja stick.
The bell sounds here on the Universal Wrestling Federation as the Super Ninja.
Oh, you can't trust him a minute. You seen what he was part of that whole setup that they did to me a couple of weeks ago.
He made some bucks off that situation, a few yen. Some great events. And next week, ladies and gentlemen, here on the program, Steve Dr. Death Williams will be back with us here on television.
There goes that Latin temper. He's firing up quick. Ninja had a reverse chin lock on him, pulled him down by the hair.
Well, I'll tell you something. I wonder if Young's going to give the money back. I mean, that may be a facetious question. It's 39 grand.
39 grand, I wouldn't be giving it back.
Well, there may be $39,000 worth of hide coming off his body if Chavo Guerrero gets his hands on him. I think that's the ultimate situation right here, is that Guerrero wants his money back. And I don't know, you know, I don't understand Gary Young's MO in that situation. $39,000, obviously a lot of money, but well, he and Chavo were great friends. I mean,
that's true. They're both, you know, Chavo spent a lot of time in Houston, is well received there. But still, the thing is, I bet there's a lot of people out there who would take a terrible butt kicking just to be paid 39 grand. Oh, good savant kick, and it registered right on the sternum there. Went for it, reversal. Partial judo chop. You know, some of this ninja stuff is quite different than the karate and, you know, catch-as-can wrestling that you're used to. Here he goes. Now, see? Beautiful flying body press off the middle of the ropes. Not a lot of people can do that.
And Chavo Guerrero, once he got it untracked, it didn't take him long to finish the Super Ninja. Ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Pritchard will conduct an interview with Hot Stuff International right after you hear this very important.
The beer belly. 50 million Americans need a shortcut to get from fat to flat. Introducing the Gut Buster. It's the ultimate fitness machine specifically designed to firm and flatten the stomach as nothing else can. And ladies, if you're as serious as he is, that flat stomach you had in high school can be yours again. Basic spring-ups like these work the upper abdominal region. Reverse for tension-assisted high risers. This sturdy unit travels easily, so you can exercise anywhere. And it's yours with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So go ahead, Gutbusters. If you're serious about a flat stomach, exercise your right to call toll-free now.
To order, call 1-800-453-3599. That's 1-800-453-3599. Use your credit card to avoid COD charges, or send check or money order for $19.95 plus $3 shipping and handling to The Gutbuster, Box 60, Department E, Los Angeles, California. That toll-free number again is 1-800-453-3599.
Thank you for staying with us here, ladies and gentlemen, on the Universal Wrestling Federation. The UWF has had a tremendous influx of talent, and one of those talented young men that is coming to the Universal Wrestling Federation is Sam Houston. And Sam, talking to you a little bit earlier, I know that you've held titles all across the country, and here in the UWF, you're gunning for one title in particular, the Universal Wrestling Federation TV title, and right now that belt is held by Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert.
You know, you're definitely right when you say that. Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, you are the new the television champion. Hot Stuff, I ain't gonna say how you won the belt, it was right or wrong. because that's none of my business. But I will tell you this. If you will put your name on a dotted line, that TV title up there, with my name on the other side, I know down deep in my heart, brother, that I can whip you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to forgive me for a minute because my voice is kind of frazzled. That's a good word. You know, and I've been traveling a lot through the UWF and really trying to make a name for myself. I ain't backed down from nobody in my wrestling career, and I ain't about to start right now. So I'm going to tell you something, hot stuff. Anytime you want to get in the ring with me, I'll be more than ready. Matter of fact, if you want to get in tonight, I'll be ready to get in the ring with you tonight. Now, hot stuff, Eddie Gilbert, I got some other things to say, too. Now, you run your mouth and you talk about this and that and what you're going to do to me and everything else. I've heard some of your interviews about me, and that's fine and dandy. Well, brother, when you lace your boots up and you get in that ring and you're standing there staring at Sam Houston, you're going to know something. You're going to know that you're in trouble because I'm going to tell you what, son. I'm going to whip you. I'm going to whip you bad. I'm going to take the title away from you. Because you see, Eddie Gilbert, I've held titles before, and all I want is that chance. All I want is that chance to get in the ring with you and to beat you and carry that UWF television title around on my waist and show the UWF fans that I am capable of becoming a champion in the UWF. Not just everywhere, but in the UWF. And I'm gunning for you, Gilbert.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you have seen in recent weeks here on the Universal Wrestling Federation, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert and his entourage, Hot Stuff International, made quite a few waves here in the UWF. And Eddie was actually out here. We have just started. Everybody in the Universal Wrestling Federation have said for 2 long years now that Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert at any time would fall flat right on his face and would be gone. But where is he at today? He is number 1 in UWF. And Iceman, look at that.
Say, Savannah Jack, you Oreo. Ask your mammy about this. I bet you she can tell you about the family tree, can't she? You sucker. See where you messed up at when you turn your back on me. My brother Eddie already beat you for the title, sucker. It ain't over. Live with it. Live with it. You started it. It ain't over until I say it's over. You know what, boy? It just started. Who knows what's next? Like Mama says, it bees that way sometimes. I understand.
You see, Bruce Pritchard, there's one more little detail I have to cover here before I leave. And that is, a lot of the people, I know a lot of people sitting here, a lot of people sitting at home, and I'm talking about you big fat man sitting there drinking your beer, and your wife looking at the television adoring Hot Stuff. A lot of people have said that I am not a true champion. They have said, a lot of people, rumors have it, that I cheated to win the belt, rumors have it that I cheated to keep the belt. I never tell a lie, and what I want to tell you, and I want to tell all of you people at home is, I want to go right now on record and saying, if there's any doubt in anybody's mind that I am willing, and I am issuing a challenge to anybody at all, anytime, any place they want to, brother. You're looking at the #1 contender now in the UWF. You're looking at the television champion, and I'll wrestle you. I'll wrestle anybody that wants a shot at me.
Looks like Ken Mantell making his way to the ring, Jim.
No, wait a minute. Let me make sure I have this straight. You as a champion, the TV champion, you are issuing the challenge to anybody. Anybody, anytime, any place, anywhere.
You know, I heard you say that you defend that belt against anybody, anytime. Is that right?
Anybody, anytime, any place. I tell you what, though. I tell you what. I even make it a little bit better for you, sir, because I know you're one of the non-believers too. Me being a champion and everything. Just as long as they're in the top 10.
You'll wrestle anybody.
Anybody.
And you'll do it here now.
Now. Yes.
Long as he's in the top 10.
He's got to be in the top 10, so nobody can think otherwise than I'm not a champion.
You know, there's a lot of people in the top 10 that would like to come out here and take that belt from you.
That's right. I'm giving them their chance. Anybody, you pick them. You pick them. Anybody.
Me pick them.
You pick them right now.
You know, on the last UWF show, when you demanded that title match, you were pretty smooth, Eddie.
Yeah.
A lot of good manipulation going on there.
Right.
I can pick him top 10, anybody right here tonight.
Right.
All right. We'll defend it here in this show, and your opponent will be none other than Sting.
Wow.
Whoa!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, and later on, we will have a UWF TV title match. Hot stuff, Eddie Gilbert will defend the title against Sting. Later on in this hour, we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to my left, at 260 pounds, the Red Shadow. And introducing at 245 pounds, right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Steve Cox. This match, 1 fall or 10-minute time limit.
Boy, Jim, I'm still shocked about the statement Ken Mantell made and the opponent that he gave Eddie Gilbert.
Oh, I am too.
I guess we're not as shocked as Eddie Gilbert.
I think Eddie Gilbert is, he's back there doing the fast talking right now about the Ken Mantell, but Ken was very adamant of what he had on his mind. That's going to happen. Sting and hot stuff for the TV title in the hour.
I'm very interested to see if Sting takes the challenge, and if he does, how well Eddie Gilbert can handle his protege.
Dr. Death, Steve Williams' protege, and Dr. Death will be back with us next week. Steve Cox showing his offense against the Red Shadow here. Cox still rough around the edges, but he's got a lot of potential.
Yes, he does, and he's coming along good. And you know something about young wrestlers? It's surprising to me, the new UWF training camp, Jim Ross, when me and my brothers broke in, there was never a professional school like that to teach you the ins and outs of wrestling. We were there working out the other day, and I was just amazed. Terry wants to see it. You know, he's been in Japan. Good clothesline by the Red Shadow, and he is definitely not rough around the edges. He's a veteran.
Cox.
See there? He got it that time. Setting up for the one-legged, one-legged suplex is sweet.
He got it locked in there. Cox showing that 500-pound bench press strength. He just overpowered the man.
If at first you can't succeed, try again.
Exactly right. Ladies and gentlemen, last week, the Big Bammer returned to the Universal Wrestling Federation, and some folks will never forget it.
They hurt Michael Hayes, they also Buddy Roberts. Now, you know, your feelings on that. You know, you were on...
Terry Gordy he doesn't want to talk to anybody. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Terry Gordy has not left. He was there talking with Ken Mantell and the referees. And Ted, this man is enraged. He has been pushed over the line.
Jim, this man's insane right now. He wants to get a hold of somebody, and these two guys that are in the ring are at the right place, but it's the wrong time.
Well, these two guys are here to wrestle each other. He is seeing devastation incorporated in every one he sees. And man, Ron Sexton, his head busted against that steel post, Teddy.
Well, very obviously, Terry Gordy is making a statement right here and right now, and he's doing it in typical Freebird fashion.
Well, with Gordy still wanting to beat people up, Sexton's been busted open. Ron Sexton's been busted open. Gordy bringing him back in the ring, and these poor guys are going to wrestle each other. And there goes the referee. Man, there's trouble now. Michael. I'll tell you, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know who wants to go in the ring to stop this one.
Save the clam.
What's with Wiley?
It's the Monroe Save the Clam sale. Buy Monroe shocks and struts now and save a pile of clams.
Great, more clams for the clam bake.
Clam bake?
Nice going.
See your Monroe ride expert today?
Listen to the sound of a closer, smoother shave. Williams Electric Shave sets up my beard, so my shaver shaves closer, and I get a smoother shave. Listen to Williams Electric Shave. The sound of a closer, smoother shave.
Mom's magic meatloaf is weighing on you like a ton of bricks. Send the bubbles of Alka-Seltzer to the rescue, because speed is what you need to lift the heaviness off your stomach and relieve your heartburn and pounding headache fast. So for fast relief, let the bubbles rise to the occasion.
Alka-Seltzer to the rescue.
Try new extra strength Alka-Seltzer. More of what you take Alka-Seltzer for.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing from Devastation Incorporated at 265 pounds, the Viking.
Yeah, now you're going to get it, boy.
And notice, Michael, no General Skandar Akbar.
Well, I tell you what, though, there is P.S. Hayes here, and Buddy Jack's going to be with him, and ain't going to be no jumping from behind.
Michael Hayes standing up here on the podium to keep a good look. As the music starts up, Michael has left his chair. He's still on headset, though.
Get him, baby. Get him. Get him. I'll watch up here. You watch out there. I'll let you know. Keep looking at me.
Buddy Jack Roberts accompanying Terry Bam Bam Gordy to the ring. And this is a match that Ken Mantell negotiated with Terry Gordy here last week, ladies and gentlemen.
That's it. Go, baby, go.
Gordy breaking loose on the Viking. He wanted a member of Devastation. This is the one that was signed. But where is General Akbar? He doesn't want to be near the ring with Terry Bam Bam Gordy. As Michael Hayes keeps a lookout up here from our high vantage point, and Buddy Roberts down at the ringside area. They're going to keep this thing one-on-one. The Viking thrown outside the ring.
Get him, Terry.
Remember last week, Ron Sexton, his head was brutally ran into that table.
Sorry, bud.
He was busted open.
Come on, Akbar. Come on, Devastation. You got some guts. Come on out now.
Referee Carl Fergie staying at arm's length away from Terry Gordy as well. I'll tell you something. Terry Bam Bam Gordy walking around the ring. Fergie taking a look at a dazed Viking. And I'm not talking about the Minnesota Vikings.
Don't count him out. Let him take some more. Let him see what it's like to walk down Bad Street. Ooh!
The Viking is out on his feet, it looks like. Terry Gordy, and they've been outside an hour. Right into that railing. Face first. I don't know how long the referee's going to let this one go on, Michael.
I don't care. Just come on out, Akbar. Bring your group. Come on, Angel. Ball-headed Benedict Arnold.
Terry Gordy throwing the bloody Viking back into the ring. What a war. Devastation and the Freebirds. And it is so close. So close for you great fans. The Freebird pile driver.
Do it, baby. Bop it. Bad Street Bomb.
Terry Gordy with that Freebird pile driver. 1, 2, and 3.
Connected more on the shoulder blades, but it still did the job.
The Freebirds are ready for war. And ladies and gentlemen, the television title on the line.
They ain't come.
Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, Wrestle Steve. Right after we come back.
They never came.
I roll to your story, and this you don't want to be at.
the UWF.
Introducing the current UWF television champion at 225 pounds, from every girl's dream, hot stuff Eddie Gilbert.
Not a picture of confidence, I might say. Hot stuff Eddie Gilbert, who will have his hands full in many title defenses coming up if he leaves the ring as the television champion. And the music in the background.
That is Sting's music. Everybody wants you. Here he comes, and listen to the fans. They want to see this. I want to see it.
I don't think Sting has ever had this kind of response since he has been in professional wrestling, and he's never changed an expression.
I was just about to say the same thing. You don't know what he's thinking. He keeps such a blank face, which is one of the reasons a lot of people wear masks.
This is his opportunity, man. This is his chance to go for the gold. And again, very stoic. Now
you can't tell what he's thinking.
And now, introducing the challenger from every man's nightmare at 260 pounds, Sting. This match for the UWF Television Championship, 1 fall or television time remaining.
You know, I noticed the Iceman wandered down a little bit behind Sting, and he was trying to catch up with him and converse with him.
Well, Iceman has some unique ways of reasoning. His rationale is a little off balance. I wonder what's going on here. I'm sure Eddie got Iceman off to the side and said, hey, you know, what can you say? What can we do?
Well, I don't know. You know, Sting they never allow him to talk on interviews. He's always been kind of pushed back in the corner.
Look at Eddie.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'd feel the same way. He stuck his foot in his mouth by challenging anybody in the top 10, and Mantell just closed it up.
The high 5 or high 10 or whatever.
See, there may be a lot of build-up inside of Sting of being always put back from the spotlight.
Iceman apparently couldn't get the job done. He's not too happy.
It looks like he's going to go for it.
And the bell rung. What's Sting doing? Sting, the bell has rung.
He's got something on his mind. He's going to go through with it, Jim.
I got something to say. I can't believe that all of you people and the UWF officials, Kenny Mantell, you think that I'm going to go up against Eddie Gilbert. This guy, no, wait a second now. I've been through thick and thin with this guy right here. He's the best friend I got in the UWF or anywhere. He took me through the first tag team championship, and I know he's going to take Steiner and me to another tag team championship. So, you're not going to pull one on the Stinger, no way. Hot Stuff International gets the last laugh. Referee, ring the bell. Eddie, you're the champion.
Now, I have to look at him and wonder, is he trying to convince the people or himself of that?
I don't know, but
he looked on the way to the ring like he wanted the shot at it.
Hot Stuff has got the last laugh.
Wait a minute, here comes Sam Houston down.
Sting being counted out of the ring. He's going back to the locker room.
Well, what's Sam Houston doing here?
Well, that's a good question. That's a very good question.
Well, you don't know what's going to happen anymore.
This is. I'll tell you. You need a road map. Now, wait a minute.
Hey, Hot Stuff. If that ain't the biggest bunch of cow manure being spread around here, let me tell you something.
No, this ain't a signed match.
Every time I come to the UWF, all I've ever asked for is a chance. A chance to show I'm in the top 10. I'm in the top 10. Why don't you give me a match? Let me prove myself not only to you, but to all the UWF officials. Hey, come on. Why don't you give me a match and let me see how I can do against you. You're in the top 10. I'm in the top 10. Come on, brother. Step on in.
Houston issuing a challenge. I think Gilbert should be happy enough he got out not wrestling Sting, much less trying to take on Houston.
If you leave this ring right now, brother, you're showing me and everybody here that you ain't nothing but a yellow chicken.
Well, that did it. That pushed him over the limit.
Hey, I'm not even sure what your name is, boy, but I'll give you a match right now.
He's going to give him a match right here, right now.
Now, his mind's got to be totally disoriented. He probably thought he was going to wrestle Sting. Sting surprised, showed him all his gratitude for what Eddie Gilbert's done for him. Now he got hot, and Sam Houston is ready.
Sammy Houston on fire here in the UWF. He is indeed in the top 10. He is the number 9 contender in the top 10. And he's got a great one-loss record since he has been in the UWF. And he wanted a match. He wanted a chance, Michael.
Well, he's got his chance. Hot Stuff blew his temper, and that just may have proved to be his downfall tonight. Boy, it's so funny. Earlier in the show, he was sitting on top of the mountain, gloating. How quick things can change.
They said they got the last laugh, and now Sam Houston in the ring to challenge the UWF television champion. Don't forget, Dr. Death will join us here next week.
And don't forget, tonight in the Superdome and coming home tomorrow night in the Army and Columbus, Georgia, we ain't forgot you either, baby.
Belly to back suplex by Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Now Gilbert very quickly going for the pin. He'd like to get this one over as quickly as he can and get back to the locker room.
I guess so. Ooh, good knee lift. He's seizing the moment here. Good legal upper forearm. The thing that's deceiving about Houston is he's so tall and lanky. And man, he can come with one of them rights. I know anybody that's been in a bar fight and fought anybody tall and lanky knows exactly what I'm talking about. Good suplex by Gilbert, and he is hooking the leg.
Houston kicks out. He's got a lot of leverage in that tall frame of his.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Them legs, them long arms. Oh, good clothesline.
Hot Stuff now going for the pin once again.
That's got to be frustrating.
Frustrating as heck, I would think. He's had so many emotional peaks and valleys in this hour.
Good reversal.
Sam Houston now trying to take over, show the offense to the fans of the UWF, and he's got some.
Good small package. Could have him. Nope. Houston hits the ropes. Sunset flip. Could be new champ. No. Now there goes Houston. A talking. That's his finishing maneuver.
That's a
bulldog. 1, 2, 3. He did it. He did it. He beat Eddie Gilbert for the television championship.
I don't think that was. No, I'm not. I think he said he was going to have a match with him.
Well, I know nobody legitimately came out and said it was a title match.
In any event, he has beat the television champion in this unofficial match. He has beat him. It's a match. But Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert has found someone. Well, Sam Houston deserves a chance at the title. Sam Houston may have Hot Stuff's number, Michael.
Well, I'll tell you what, he did have it right there. Eddie Gilbert doesn't quite look like a winning champion. Even though he's got the belt still, I think he's got a lot to reckon with Sam Houston. I'll tell you what, man, I got a split. I got something to talk to my brothers about, something I want to take care of, like part 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael P.S. Hayes leaving us. Eddie Gilbert will leave with a television title, barely, and we'll tell you about a tremendous event coming your way. Listen to this.
Look fast, because the hands on this watch are about to disappear. Now, look again, and they're back. Why do these hands disappear? Because they're not really hands at all. They're actually electronic pulses of light. Introducing the amazing laser beam wristwatch. Destined to become a legend in its own time, we believe it will soon be one of the most sought-after watches in history. However, as part of a special publicity campaign, we will send you one of these amazing new laser beam luxury watches. Not for the hundreds of dollars you might expect, but for only $10. But to get your amazing laser beam wristwatch for only $10, you must act now. If you call within the next 30 minutes, you can order a second laser beam watch for only $5, just half price.
To order, call 1-800-468-2600. That's 1-800-468-2600.
Thank you for staying with us here, ladies and gentlemen, on the Universal Wrestling Federation. We're standing here with Chavo Guerrero and Chavo. A very interesting situation here in the Universal Wrestling with you and Gary Young. Now, I was in Houston, Texas on the night of the incident that Gary Young snuck up behind you and hit you with the chair and stole a trophy and some money that belonged to you, and I know you have some comments on that matter.
Well, you know, the situation is I might seem like I'm in a happy mood, but I'm not really in a very happy mood Gary Young, you came out of the unexpected. The unexpected is the worst that can happen to you. Now, you know, I can go into a big thing and say, Gary Young, you went to my house and you ate. And, you know, in the Mexican family, in the Latin, in the Hispanic family, you don't invite anybody to your house, just like in anybody's family. You invite somebody that's trustworthy, somebody that's going to respect the way you live. Well, Gary Young, this happened, but like I said, that's over and done with. The future is now, and what happened now is that you double-crossed me, to say it lightly. I could use many, many words, but you double-crossed me. Not only did you take my money, not only did you take the trophy after we wrestled and I beat you fair and square, but you took the friendship away from us. And you know, in Mexico we have amigos and amistades, which is translated to acquaintances and friendship. Yours and I's was a friendship. No more, not even a friendship, but not even an acquaintance, brother. And it doesn't matter where we go, where we are, Gary Young, you are in the top list, in the top name in my list, baby. And believe me, not only am I going to get my $39,000 back and my trophy back, but that's irrelevant because I can get a trophy anywhere and that check can be canceled, but I'm going to get your hide, and then I'm going to brand $39,000 on your brain, and I'm going to show you that you don't mess with the Mex, baby, because if you do, you're going to get burned, and that's what's going to happen, Gary Young. I don't know what happened to you, but I'm going to knock some sense to your noggin.
Well, six-man tag action here, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, the Akbar has got an awesome combination, whether it be in tag teams, singles, or six-man. Hope to remind everybody to subscribe to All Pro Wrestling by calling a 24-hour number, 214-888-3232. That's 214-888-3232 to subscribe to All Pro Wrestling, the magazine of the UWF. As Angel Muhammad, as we heard General Skandar Akbar correct ring announcer Mike Wilson. So it's Angel Muhammad now, and Angel Muhammad, or the Angel, whatever he is still 6'7" and 322 pounds, and he is the man that for money and for glory, I suppose, turned his back on the Freebirds. And that situation has some heavy, heavy dues to be paid, and the time is drawing very, very near for that confrontation. And I tell you, it will be a career-threatening situation for the participants in that battle, as Akbar has got an awesome combination, as I mentioned. The one-man gang, 6'9", 500 pounds. Wild Bill Irwin, and now the giant Angel of Death with Akbar's guidance. The Viking involved in their situation. Akbar has got a great six-man combination, but the Freebirds, they say they're the best. I happen to agree with them when it comes to six-man tag team wrestling. The Angel of Death with a drop kick. You don't see too many men that weigh over 320 pounds drop kicking. And Haystack is about to come out of his bib overalls there. There was the tag. Haystack looks to be about 350. Double clothesline, and down goes the big man. And here comes, speaking of big men, he is the biggest of them all. He's 6'9", and this is a 747, 500, splashing 360 pounds. And Devastation Incorporated, gearing up for the Freebirds. I wish Michael was here. Michael Hayes had some comments to make earlier in the hour, and I wish he would have stuck around here just a little bit longer. But in any event, the Freebirds and Devastation. Now wait just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, we are running so desperately close on time here, but I see the Freebirds. Michael Hayes, Terry Bam Bam Gordy, and Buddy Jack Roberts coming to the ring. Here they come, and we're just so close on time. The Freebirds coming to the ring. What a battle it's going to be. Are the wrestlers, referees at ringside to restrain the birds? They're looking ready to go, and we're running right out of time.